Welcome back to Defeating Weekly. I'm your host, Craig Olson. Thank you for checking out this week's episode. As always, you can check out LinkedIn, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube to get all your latest and past episodes of Defeating Weekly. This week, we are talking about a topic involving what we are getting to finally experience here in the Spokane area, and that's taking advantage of the weather. The past few days and roughly week here in Spokane, the weather has finally started taking a turn for the better. We've had more sun and started touching the 70s, which is wild because the last couple of years we've been touching 80s by this point, but we're finally starting to get some nice weather after a cold and albeit dry winter and then a wet kind of April. It's starting to get nice and being able to have the ability to get out and do things outside. As I begin seeing this change, at first I saw the list of chores that were starting to pile up that need to be completed. And now that baseball's winding down and we're finally able to enjoy our cabin, the excitement's building again. We're getting to do things that are not involving staying inside. We get to get outside and experience. However, as I thought about all the chores that I had to do and the tasks that just had to be completed, and instead of looking at them from a sense of a blockage that had to be broke through, I became excited as I switched my mindset from chores that had to be done to things that we are now able to do because we get to take advantage of this weather. For our family, any chance we can get outside, we're doing it because we love being outside, whether it is working in the yard or going on hikes or playing golf or riding in our side by side or simply sitting on the deck and just enjoying the noises of nature. We are in our happy places. And I feel like this is something that we all can benefit from. Get out and get that natural vitamin D. It's amazing to see the difference in my life when it comes to having that sunshine. It just seems to lift me up. My feelings of exhaustion and being down are still there, but they don't carry such a heavy weight as when I'm only inside. I think about even my students. Once we get nicer weather, I like to take some of my classes outside and play kickball and be outside. And it's amazing to see how they change when we get outside and have that sun versus being inside and being under these lights that are fine. They're great for certain situations, but that being outside and experiencing the sun is one of the greatest things. I know for me, when I'm outside, I'm happy. I get to enjoy the things that I've loved my whole life. Whether for me, obviously, is playing golf, but getting to experience the watching of baseball, participating in baseball as helping out as a coach, and just being out there and enjoying this time. I'm so happy and excited to see this continue to get warmer and warmer. This weekend, we're going to be pushing into the 80s here, and I am so ready. Yes, I'm sure there will be complaining at some point about, oh, it's so hot, but remembering that we just came out of winter and it's cold and we're just always inside and now we get to be outside is such an exciting time for me. So some things to think about with action steps as to how you can take advantage of the weather and really just throughout your life is, first one, evaluate things in your life that may need a perspective shift. Can you switch your perspective from I have to do it to I get to do it? Just thinking about those chore lists. It's not a have to, it's a I get to, and I get to enjoy being outside in nature. Second one, think about the positives that come from getting to do whatever it is. I get to do yard work and my yard looks great. I get to go to work so that I can have the finances to do fun things that I enjoy. I get to have hard conversations with my kids so that they can get to be functioning adults, whatever it may be. Thinking about the positive aspects of getting to do things is huge. It's a major mindset shift, but so important. And the third one, after you've started practicing getting to do things, reflect on how this has impacted your mood in life. It's amazing when you switch that mindset for I have to I get to, the kind of change it makes in your mood and the way you're responding to different adversities throughout the day. This week's quote is, "In the presence of nature, a wild delight runs through the man, in spite of real sorrows." And that was by Ralph Waldo Emerson. You guys, nature has such a powerful opportunity for us. It just does something to us. So take advantage of nature and the beauty that it is and shift that mindset. Hope you guys have a great day and defeat the week.